Hey, I'm Christie Hatman, and this is video number 4 regarding my issue with the city of Mammoth Spring, Arkansas. And you are looking at my store. I love my store. It's the big red, white, and blue one. You can't miss it, and I've been very flattered. You can kind of flip around YouTube, and people take a lot of pictures of this store, and there's been some bloggers come through. In video number 1, I addressed where the mayor told me I had to remove stuff from my sidewalk. But he didn't cite any ordinance. He just told me to do it. So this is the sidewalk that we were talking about. Video number 2 addresses the letter that I got from the city attorney threatening me with prosecution, a civil suit, and to remove my items from the sidewalk. So they talked about this sidewalk, and then they also talked about this covered deck awning porch. They claimed that was a sidewalk in the letter. Video number 3, Ruth Ann Phillips, my neighbor across the street with her store. This is when we went to city council in August, and she addressed the city council and basically encouraged them to work on other sidewalks and make things ADA compliant if they're really worried about handicapped people. And basically not to use the ADA as a sword to pick on a small business. Or come after somebody personally. So this is the beginning of video number 4, and I'm going to play you the audio from the August meeting, and it's when Ruth Ann is finishing and I begin to speak. 2 things I spoke on. The first one is we started to talk about the city street lamps. And these are the city street lamps right here. In the previous meeting, the mayor said those are coming down. So a lot of the business owners and a lot of people in town got very concerned. So the first thing I said was if the wiring really is bad, let's put solar lights in there. So that's what I addressed first before I addressed the sidewalk. So here we go with the audio. You're going to hear Ruth Ann first, then the mayor, then me.
If you're worried about the disabled, fix the sidewalks, fix the streets, install ramps and railings and handicap parking. But if this is just about someone who doesn't like the aesthetic of a local business, our city should not be using disabled people as an excuse to harass business owners. That would be wrong. Thank you for your time.
That is not what we're doing.
Thank you.
Christie, you're up.
First of all, we got 2 things. Last week, and once again, I am Christie Hatman. I own Hatman's Menagerie, and I also own High Cotton Mercantile down on the corner. And I'd like to thank you guys for putting me on the agenda. I appreciate that. I became aware at the last meeting that there's a possibility that you guys might be considering taking down our city streetlights. I am opposed to that, and I have what I think is a wonderful solution. Of course, I think all my solutions are wonderful, but this one's free. And if it's not free, I'll help raise funds for it. But this is a solar light off of Amazon, and it pops right out just like this. So this is the light. And just for an illustration, this could be done on every city street, all the way up and down the sidewalk. And I know numerous businesses would pay to do the lights in front of theirs. But here's a lamp post. All you have to do is disconnect the electricity unless you don't like somebody. Put caulk in the existing socket, and then every night at dark, they light up. And this would be a free solution. I think Mammoth has a wonderful thing in the architectural lights that we have going up and down the street. And I think they create beautiful backdrops for promotion. And I think if they were all lit up at night, you know, in the winter it gets dark at 5 o'clock. I want to keep my store open later than 5 o'clock. And I would love to have lighted streets with architectural lighting. So I'm pro keeping the lighting. I will help make sure that this costs the city $0. And so that's my vote on the lights. Okay, moving on. Small businesses are personal. You heard about Ruth Ann's business. She's one of many small businesses up and down Main Street. And I know a lot of us are 100% on our, dependent on our small businesses for our income. I don't get paid by the hour. I only get paid when something actually sells. It is my investment. It is my life savings. It's my creation. It's my art. It's my passion. It's where I spend my time. And like Ruth's business, which is wonderful, my business is just a giant reflection of me. And that is personal. I have a letter from another business owner, Jimmy Marler.
who is also my landlord. And I have a package of information that I'm going to be giving everybody after this, and all these letters are included. Jimmy Marler says, I feel we all need to work together for Mammoth Spring. It isn't easy starting and running a business in a small town. We need all the, I didn't bring my glasses, all the help from the city, chamber, and people. I feel it's very important to put merchandise on the sidewalk in front of businesses as long as we keep it in the 48-inch compliance. Another wonderful business that we have in the city of Mammoth Spring is Era by Era Thrift Boutique. Hazel Wilcox is the owner. She has a wonderful letter, and it's very well spoken, much better than I can speak. And she is also she got the first place #1 thrift store of Northeast Arkansas. That's right here in Mammoth Spring, Arkansas. Yay! That's what she was voted. So that's quite an asset to the city of Mammoth Spring. And I'm going to include the full letter in your packet, but I'm going to read part of what Hazel wrote. Sidewalk displays are not just decorations or clutter. They're one of the few low-cost tools that small business owners have to draw attention to our shops, spark curiosity, invite people to step inside. In a town where foot traffic is precious, these displays help breathe life into our storefronts and serve as a sign of welcome. And without them, many stores are at the risk of blending into the background, unnoticed and unvisited. The businesses on Main Street are not chains with corporate backing. We are your neighbors. We are the people who stay up late restocking shelves, who sponsor local events, who put our hearts into.
Okay, we're going to continue this letter in the next video, but this is from Hazel Wilcox, wonderful thrift store, great business lady. And if you want to just screenshot this, but she put in her letter, I respectfully ask that you consider working alongside us, not against us. So that makes basically 4 business owners who put it together. And I want to go back to Jimmy's letter. It's pretty important. He said we need all the help from the city, the chamber, and the people. So city, chamber, and people. Keep that in mind. This will be the end of video number 4, so stay tuned for video number 5.